Welcome to D&D.
Yes.
Thanks for coming, everybody. You're joining us at the just after the big epic final battle. There's wreckage all around. The bottom of the Radiant Citadel is on fire. There's corpses and destruction. And our heroes are taking a moment, like Frodo and Sam on Mount Doom, just watching this infinite wall be destroyed by the God of Justice. It's shattering in front of them about a mile away. This opalescent, marbly wall. As you all stare at it, I'd like you all to make wisdom saves, please.
Ooh.
Wisdom saving throws.
Wisdom.
Right
Go.
off the bat.
Not my strongest suit,
Oh, boy.
friend. Oh.
28.
Pretty good.
8 for Lark.
7.
10. Zay's
You guys are
feeling
killing it.
real calm.
Warming up. So Ilka, Lark, and Scoot, the
Yeah.
three of you, close your eyes. Everything's fine. Nothing's wrong.
Yay.
Carry on.
Nice.
Zay, you, as you're watching this hole open up in the wall, like getting wider and wider and wider in the darkness and the swirling murk beyond, you see just a colossal set of teeth. Many, 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 many teeth. Like maybe a mile. And it's kind of grinning like Cheshire Cat
So it's
style.
friendly.
Well, it's smiling. And it kind of starts to open a little, and then you close your eyes as well. And you all blink and wake up a moment later, and you seem fine. The teeth are gone, Zay. The battlefield, things were on fire. There was things were wind tossed, and there were people limping around. It's quiet all of a sudden, as if time has passed. Maybe not too much time, because you see some people in the distance, like a few hundred feet away. But you're kind of on your own in this desolate place, and things have settled down somewhat. You notice that the four of you are all glowing slightly with a little bit of a golden hue.
Huh.
And you hear a voice in your heads that says to you all, it says, "I give you the last of my power. Keep my people safe."
Do we recognize the voice?
You do not, but behind you, you see the auroral diamond. So a little backstory for the new folks. The auroral diamond is this giant gemstone floating in space where we are. It's our setting right now. It's sort of like a massive football-shaped diamond with, if you imagine a city wrapped around it like a snake wrapped around a football, that's essentially the Radiant Citadel where we are. And they're at the bottom of it. And so the auroral diamond, the massive gemstone that the city is built on, fades from like a gold hue to sort of a murky twilight, dim glow. And you hear those words, "Keep my people safe."
Did we just loot the city? Like the whole thing? Did we get their power? Is that what this gold is?
Well, you feel refreshed. Like you feel you're no longer exhausted. Your wounds from your fight with Manchun are healed.
Yay.
It's as if something has put some energy into healing you.
Do I have magic now? I snap my fingers.
It's a really good snap.
Half of us disappear.
I could never snap my fingers
It
before.
echoes.
So that's what you got.
Nice.
You can snap now.
Do I have like infrastructure? Do I have a sewer system? Am I a city? I'm a city now.
I mean, we all are in a way.
Yeah.
You know, if you-
This is going deep.
Wow. Cool.
So is the hole that was expanding, is it still there? And we just don't see anything through
It's actually quite a bit wider. Yeah.
Okay.
Like it's still disintegrating away.
I nudge Scoot and I say, I kind of blink blearily at it and say, "Did you see that?"
No, don't know what you're talking about.
I saw some it looked like we were about to get it.
What?
There was, I don't know, I don't see it anymore. Maybe I was imagining things.
Did you guys see anything?
No?
It was real shiny.
I saw you guys
pretty.
glowing.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm fixated on
Yeah.
right now. Like
Yeah.
I imagine Scoot's looking at the particle effects and just being amazed.
As you get your bearings, you notice, Zay, you're the first one, that there's like a ripply effect in the air nearby you, as if there's like some kind of an illusion. Like you've seen plenty of illusions at this point. Something is sort of around you like a small dome. Everyone else is too wrapped up in their magic
We still don't see
Yeah.
it.
Picnic?
Yeah.
Gonna break some things out.
celebration.
We're toasting.
Watching the wall.
Is my sister nearby?
No, she's gone. She was nearby, and now she's gone.
I call out, "Arcturia!"
Arcturia.
Yeah, we should find her.
Where did everyone go?
Yeah. Are there tracks? Is it 2 by 2?
Lots
or
of tracks.
1 by 1?
No, not. It's not sand people. It's it's a battlefield, so there's all kinds of tracks in the mud. But the only people you see are like maybe a couple dozen people a few hundred feet away seem to be rummaging through the wreckage or something.
Do we recognize them?
Well, as you look closely, you notice that they all are wearing SWOJ T-shirts. You recognize,
Nice.
like you can't tell distinctly, but it's clearly the Ripples upon closer inspection.
My merch. What are you doing?
Yeah, it's your crew.
Oh, right outside the ripple effect, we see.
Oh. All right. Well, I would start heading down that way.
Okay. As you step forward, you notice that behind you, there's like as you pass through this little field that Zay noticed. Behind you, you don't see your friends anymore. They're like cloaked under an illusion that looks just like a pile of rubble.
I probably walk further than reasonable before I notice.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, then I finally turn around. I see nothing. That probably spooks me. About how far do you think I get? Like
40 feet.
40 feet?
Yeah.
All right.
You're pretty aware.
Okay. Well, then if I guess I'd go see if I can go back in the other way too. Is it a one-way door or a two-way door? So I would try that.
You can go through it, yeah.
Oh.
And do the rest of you follow? Because you noticed that pretty quickly as well. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought I was alone for a second. It was scary.
No.
No, I'm still kind of in that like golden glow of figuring out if I have a town square, but otherwise I'm with you.
Okay. Then I keep heading down towards the
Sure.
ripples.
Sure. And you head over there. And as you get closer, you see it is Little Joan and the Ripples, as well as Erstal Floxen, the mercenary that you recruited after fighting him multiple times.
Tryouts. We call those tryouts. It's
When they see you, the four of you, they all draw their weapons and
Whoa,
look
it's
very
us.
suspicious.
It's us.
Roll persuasion, Lark.
Okay.
that did it.
It went great, I think. It's going to be a 4. It's a straight up 4. No, it's a 5. It's a 5. Super persuasive.
Uh,
You're gonna find a way to add your Dex mod to that someday.
Little Joan steps forward and says, who are you and what have you done with the silver waves of justice?
Whoa, little Joan, it's us. We're SWOJ. It's me, Lark.
You headed up the city to help the refugees 2 hours ago. What are you and why are you impersonating our friends?
Uh-oh.
We're definitely your friends. I also don't know who would really take it upon themselves to impersonate us.
Roll persuasion, Ilka. They're starting to like fan out around you.
Self-deprecation works, modified 20.
Okay.
Ooh.
Erstal Floxen kind of nudges over and is like, you know, Little Joan, these ones do seem a lot more like SWOJ. The other ones were kind of acting weird, weren't they?
What other ones?
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
no.
ones that were impersonating us. Ask us something that only we would know.
What furniture did you throw at me?
Oh, Scoot hit you with a bureau or something. I feel like it was a dresser.
I wanted to say ottoman because it's a funny word, but I think you're right. I think it was a dresser.
It was a dresser.
Yeah.
Ring a ding ding.
See, it's really us.
Okay, so the other Scoot was like weirdly gentle and
Not
speaking
me.
bad poetry. That's what threw me off.
That should
That's-
throw you off.
I thought maybe you had gone through some growth. I mean, you've been acting really friendly.
The second part, it would be bad poetry if I was trying it. So
Yeah, that's what I thought too,
That
so
part's
I-
legit. I can see why you
yeah.
were confused.
Right. Okay, so if you're the Silver Ways of Justice, then who did we send up to help the refugees?
Oh,
Oh,
no.
no.
We better get up there and find out.
They're like, yeah, I think so too. It's been a couple. So here's what we know. Over the last few hours, it's been, about 4 hours or so since the big fight. We've been trying to evacuate the city because this hole in the wall has been getting bigger, and we're worried about what might come through it. And the city's already pretty trashed, so we're trying to get everyone out through the Concord jewels, the small gemstones that get everyone in and out of the city. I don't know why I'm explaining that to you
Yeah, we've ridden on them, Erstal.
a couple times.
We're
I know,
familiar. Yeah.
but you might have taken a couple knocks. So anyway, the one to the Sword Coast, the Sword Mountains, is just up past the Preserve of the Ancestors, about halfway up the city. So that's where they headed.
Uh-oh.
Last time I was up there, I banished a giant undead dragon.
Oh, not all the way up there. No.
Oh, okay.
You're halfway up the city, not
Halfway.
the
Okay.
top. Yeah.
Sweet. I'm in then.
Way
Let's do it.
easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they go overland or did they go through the sewers?
Overland.
Not
Or
us.
like on the city? Okay.
Not us.
Yeah.
we pretty
Little
much
John's
only
like, yeah.
travel by
Do we
sewer.
think
That's a
it would
good
be
point.
faster to travel by sewer? Like, could we get directly to the Preserve of the Ancestors? We went into the sewers. Yeah.
Who are you asking?
Erstal.
Oh yeah, Ursula don't know.
He would know.
He's like,
Yeah.
yeah, probably.
Do we fellow SWOJ members think it would be? Is there an entrance to the sewer here? We could ask our elemental friend to help.
I think
there-
by air, if we've still got any.
Yeah, is the hammerhead still here?
It's completely destroyed. You launched half of it.
Yeah, that's
the
right.
battle.
Okay.
Any flying dragon friends still
Griffins.
nearby?
No, they're helping refugees get to other Concord jewels up above.
Is there that helm and a piece of wood around? The Stormjammer helm?
No griffins, but you do have the Spelljammer helm.
Spelljammer.
Yeah.
Do we
I mean,
have a
there's-
plank?
I feel like there's rubble everywhere.
True.
Find a door, and we'll crowd onto it. Yeah.
Is there a large enough piece of debris that the four of us and Urstel and the rest of the Ripple? How many of us are there now?
James Cameron didn't write this. A lot of people can fit on a door.
They're about 25 of you.
25. Okay, that's a lot. Actually.
Yeah.
2 doors?
Yeah.
It's like a cathedral
This
door.
place is so trashed actually from all the fighting that I don't think there's any like one solid piece of material big enough.
That we could turn into a flying
Unless you wanted to
carpet?
take some time and like cobble wreckage together and make a flying raft.
We don't have time for that.
We've
But there is a
done it before.
manhole like right over there, like the last one at the bottom of the sewer.
and
If
it
that's
does.
the route you want to take.
And our understanding of the sewer is that if we took the sewer, it would somehow get us to the Preserve of the Ancestors faster than if we just walked there.
Possibly because it's like a straight central channel, like
Let's
wrapping
do
around
it.
the city
That's
underneath
what I
the
was
streets.
doing.
Yeah.
Can we get into contact with that water elemental friend that we made last time? Because if we could do that, then they could just
Zip us
shoot
up.
us
That was
straight
my
up.
thought. as
Yeah.
well, yeah.
Good
Blast.
idea, Zay and Scoot.
Mostly Zay. It was osmosis.
Okay. So you pop the manhole and jump in?
Yeah.
Okay. And you dive in
Follow
one by
us,
one.
friends, if you want to help
was a
save the
surprising-
day.
That was a surprising noise for a manhole.
It's a rubber seal.
The steel was really good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Got a real good gasket on it.
Yeah, they keep things tight on the radio Citadel. Okay, so you head inside the sewer, and it stinks. This is the bottom of the sewer. This is where everything runs
Oh,
to.
that's a good point.
I'm fine.
No.
This is okay.
You make it about a third. Do you bring everyone with you? Like you invite
Yeah.
everyone? Okay, toom, 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 everybody jumps in. They were like, we were just looking for survivors, but I guess we'll come with you. Since there's trouble afoot.
Yeah.
And you all start marching up the sewers. You make it about a third of the way up the city before you run into massive rubble ahead of you that from all the damage from the keening gloam.
Yeah.
You get the sense that it'll be hard to travel through the sewers from this point onwards because the city's kind of been ripped apart from all the past drama of the last 8 or so episodes.
That was us.
Yeah.
All right. So we hop out.
Yep.
Okay.
See what's topside?
Okay. So you've been traveling for about half an hour, maybe, on foot. And as you pop out of the manhole, you see empty city streets. It's just kind of the main thoroughfare running up the city, the market road that leads to the trade district. However, as you start to climb out of the manhole one by one, you see from the huge hole in the wall about a mile away from the citadel, something is coming now. Something is emerging and moving quickly. At first, you see teeth again, maybe like the size of a small city, like a huge jaw. And then kind of trailing behind that is essentially a massive aboleth with dozens and dozens and dozens of tentacles, like a lamprey with way too many tails and a huge round mouth. And it's kind of like, chomping its round mouth, like spinning around gruesomely, and it starts to fly out towards the Radiant Citadel. It looks big enough that it could like encapsulate the Citadel if it wanted to.
What the?
We let out a giant aboleth?
Yeah, I'm starting to second guess our decision to break the wall.
I guess there were some bad things behind that wall. It was up for a reason, which Matthias tried to tell us for 8 straight episodes.
It was a complex choice.
It was.
You guys did the moral thing.
All right.
You don't want to get aboleths wet. I don't have this other. Or you do if you get them.
Don't want to get
wet.
the stone wet?
Yeah.
Or
That's
it's the
specifically the
stone.
Stone of Galore
Yep.
Oh.
from season 1.
Okay.
If
Way
we
back
dried it out.
Yeah.
Right.
And this giant aboleth swoops up to the city and literally just takes a big old chomp out of the bottom of it, like right below where you all just were. Kind of the lower like quarter of the city just crushes onto the auroral diamond and just chews it right off. Anybody that was down there is now inside the aboleth.
We turn to Urstel and say, "You're welcome."
He's like, thank you again. Wow. and then it kind of peels away and just like flies off into space away from the wall, like kind of chewing on the huge chunk of the auroral diamond that
Oh,
it
it-
just bit off.
Fuel for its journey.
Exactly, and it just keeps going into the infinite beyond.
Surely it's going to go forth and do good things.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah, no
There
sweat.
was like that aboleth cult. I don't know.
As it took this chomp out, the gravity on the Radiant Citadel suddenly lurches. If you imagine like being on a roller coaster and going around a really sharp bend, you know, like one of the uncomfortably clacky ones that just really throws you. That's what it feels like, except gravity actually shifts like 90 degrees and you start to all slip off the road and into the sides of buildings. So like where the road was is now the wall and the sky is now the left side of the building as you kind of land on the side of a building along the main road. Everyone make dexterity rolls, please, to see how you do.
All right, we just got inceptioned.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. Ugh.
18, Ilka.
11.
Do I get the danger sense on that one?
Yes.
All right, thank
Definitely. You
you.
sense
That's
danger,
lower.
Scoot.
That's gonna be a 4.
Okay.
23.
Okay. Lark and Ilka, no problem. You gracefully land on the side of the building. You grab onto like lamp posts and whatnot and find your footing.
Do we look
Zay
really
and
like
Scoot?
I
hot, hot and
transform
elegant?
into a tressum, a flying cat.
A flying cat. Perfect. Zay and Scoot, you're like holding hands as you fall down an alley in between buildings and start to like plummet.
That's nice.
And then Zay, you start to shift into a tiny little winged cat. Do you hold on or Scoot's going at this point? He's going to land like 60 feet maybe onto like a little protruding side
There's
of a
nothing
building.
I can try to grab onto.
Yeah, you can try to. Yeah.
I would grab
That-
on
that would be-
everything. I got solid
He grabs
strength,
me.
so
So you're trying to help Scoot. Are you guys,
Can
do you
I
guys,
feather fall Scoot?
do you have to touch him to do that? Or
No.
Then yeah, sure.
could I try an athletics save before that? Just to try to grab onto something?
Yeah, you get one.
I get 1.
Yeah.
All right, I'll try it.
Okay.
I'm lucky.
That was almost a 20.
It was very close to a 20. Whoa. Okay. This is not going to be a great 15 with my athletics.
Yeah, so you kind of pinball back and forth down the alley.
I'll take that feather fall whenever you got it.
You rip a couple of like chunks of wall with you. Like you're definitely grabbing onto stuff, but you got too much momentum, so
I feather
you
fall
get feather
Scoot.
balled.
I got 2 fistfuls of building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's easy for you to climb back up after that. Like gravity's not weighing on you as much.
I let go of the buildings and then grab more building.
Those were souvenirs.
I didn't want to carry it all, though. All right, so I'm heading back up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you all make your way back up with Zay as a tressum.
That didn't go well for me.
I can see through invisibility, just an FYI.
Very good. How do you act when you're a tressum? Like what's your
I sort of flit, move from between my companions.
Okay. Keeping your eyes out.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah. Okay. So what do you do now? Your companions, for the most part, they're all making their way back up too. Like nobody fell into the void. All the ripples and Urstel are still with you. It just took them a while to climb back. So
What can we do? That was a giant squid that flew off with
Yeah, well,
the
you-
city.
you can see that there is still a way to like get up the city. It's just
Oh,
that
yeah.
now you're walking like up the wheel instead of down the street.
We're
And
still-
and actually, like gravity's kind of starting to shift back slowly, but it's kind of like the city's just thrown off of its axis, and so you kind of get the sense that like down is not a constant right now. It's starting to like waver back and forth.
Cool.
This will be interesting. It's going to be an interesting little journey.
This is awesome.
So is this just our journey will be perilous, or this city is not long for the world? We need to get everyone out.
Well, funny you should say that because these are the right questions to ask a DM.
Great.
You roll perception or insight, up to you. Since you're the one wondering.
9.
Okay. You see like little flashes of light coming from like what would have been up the city. Now it's like that way. And you hear a whistling on the wind, like the
Wait a minute.
Oh.
That's
the
like
eerie whistling.
17 episodes ago.
It is,
What?
but it's
The
on the wind.
The descending minor thirds.
Uh-huh.
And we're meant to protect the people. Are we still glowing?
No, that's faded now.
Okay.
It was just for a little bit.
Oh.
I try snapping again.
You're still really good at it.
Nice.
Yeah.
There's a permanent effect for you.
Mhm. You've actually always been, Lark.
Oh.
You just need to believe in yourself.
Oh, I love that. So, but let's continue. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just laser focused on that musical memory that popped into my brain from that
We still
whistling.
need to find the other SWOJ too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you make your way up the city walls, and as you're doing that, gravity kind of starts to shift back towards the road again, and then the other way, and so you have to kind of adjust your course with it as you make your way up the city, and it's kind of rotating a little too. You're able to make your way upwards. It's just tough.
It's going to be tough to set up new infrastructure here with the constant back
Yeah.
and forth.
Hopefully it stabilizes.
I'm worried about the city council.
Yeah. It's like if you imagine like an egg, and you like knock it, like a weeble.
They're gonna totally blame us.
Hey, the other SWOJ is here. Let's blame them.
Oh, this is perfect, actually.
We can't have been the only ones who saw the aboleth bite the city.
But we told them to. Well, they don't know we told them to take down the wall. That was the other SWOJ too.
The city streets are pretty empty. For the
I
record.
bet.
Not a lot of witnesses.
We're all plotting our cover story as we make our way to the top.
Except for me, I'm just looking for insects to eat.
You all hear like an help ahead of you.
Is that the Tressum?
No, it actually sounds kind of like maybe a gnome or a kobold or
Oh, yeah, I'm heading that way.
yeah.
I follow Scoot.
About how far away? I don't want to go too far away though.
About 120 feet.
I'm fine. Yeah, let's do it.
You calculate.
Okay.
Ahead of you is a bridge, but the bridge is currently sideways, and what was once a merchant cart crossing the bridge is now dangling off the bridge, with 3 kobolds hanging onto each other's hands, and one of them's got the cart like strapped around his chest, and they're slipping and about to fall. And you recognize these kobolds as the folks from Binzo's Weapon Emporium. You've actually dealt with them in the past. They've got a cart of goods, and like there's stuff falling out of it, tools and equipment.
Oh, no.
They're like, help anybody!
How big is the cart? Normal sized?
Kobold sized.
Oh, if I could pull the cart and get all of them, I would try to do that. If I could
Just brace yourself and pull it.
Yeah.
Roll strength.
All right. It's going to be better this time. 20.
Oh!
Nice.
Yeah, 20. So how do you want to do that? Like, what's the most cool, effective way?
Oh, I'm not going for
lifting the
cool
cart?
on this one.
Okay.
I was a goof earlier. I'm just trying to get back to normal. So this is just pull and just try to drag it all up at once.
Okay, and you very conscientiously, with as little like bumping as possible,
Yeah.
lift the whole thing up. Sometimes using only one hand.
Wow.
Set it down.
Yay.
Yeah.
I trade.
Um,
Shake that one out and do
and
the other one.
one of the merchants looks at you and says, "What are you doing here? You went further up.
That wasn't us.
You were really mean to Crick Tick 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 Tick's cat."
Definitely.
And one of the kobolds is holding a kitten and is like, "Yeah," and he's staring at you all like, "What's your problem?"
SWOJ would never do that. That was evil SWOJ.
Excuse me?
There are imposters who have our faces. It's not us. We like cats.
Actually, we haven't met them. We're assuming they're evil SWOJ. They might be nice. But although they treated your cat poorly, so I'm guessing no.
Yeah, it was the halfling one. She was really mean to animals, and I feel like she usually likes animals. It was weird.
She is animals.
Oh, that's her? Well, see, that's what I'm talking about. Anyway.
If I still have
I go and nuzzle the little kitten.
Aw.
if I still have rations, I would bust a piece off for the cat too.
Oh, nice. The kitten accepts.
All right.
And he's like, "Oh, yeah, Knitten really likes it. Thank you."
Kitten.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Crick Tick 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 Tick's cat.
All right.
Um,
Successful rescue. Onward we go.
yeah. The other 2 kobolds, one of them's got like a cauldron on his back that's like simmering. It's like got this really great smell wafting out of it, but it's like sealed with a rope, and there's like just a little bit of air, leaking out of it. And then the other one is Binzo, the merchant. And they look at you and they say, you say you have some food? You have some snacks?
I'd get the rest of the ration out. What do I got?
Well, Chef Binzo's looking for some ingredients for his stew, actually. That's one of the reasons why we came back. They wouldn't let us get on the Concord Jewels because of the cat. And also Binzo or Chef Grimbo didn't want to leave without his ingredients. So he had to come back and get them. Oh, and Binzo had to grab his star metal hoard,
Yeah.
So
I know. Obviously.
What ingredients are you short?
Yeah. What do you need?
Oh, we were hoping to snag some of Sid Squid's giant prawns before we
Oh,
leave.
are you kidding me? We're going back to Sid Squids?
I don't. Do we have any?
Is it on the
still?
way?
We didn't see Sid on the way down, so we were going to stop by on the way back.
All right.
Man, if we still had some, it is desiccated at this point. That was
There was
If we were carrying any, you would
that
not
big
want
guy in
it.
the sewers.
You'd know already, in fact, if we were still carrying it. Be smelling it for a mile.
So you're saying we can get back on the Jewel then?
Why wouldn't they let you bring the cat?
I don't know. I thought it was weird.
I didn't say. Sorry, I couldn't
Oh,
have said that.
meow, meow, meow. The one that has a kitten seems to understand and shrugs.
So they wouldn't let
do
you
we-
on with a cat?
No.
Do we know anything that abhors cats? Like arcana-wise, is there a...
Arcana?
Mice?
Yeah,
10?
that's exactly right. Like small creatures, small lizards and amphibians and rodents, birds.
Is everyone else the same? Or
Maybe
are we
it's-
the only ones that are the same and everyone else is different now?
What if Sally is in the thing and they're like, no cats?
That could be.
Arcturia turned into a horde of butterflies. Like if whatever's on the jewel is made of insects, it wouldn't like cats.
Says Matthias noncommittally.
Above, you all start to notice like there are more flashes of light up and down the Radiant Citadel. Like you're corrected right now to an upwards, and you see some of these flashes of light are actually like little tears in space, like sort of like northern lights, purple and green, swirling, and like a rip appears, and dark shapes are jumping out of them onto the Citadel. Unclear what they are. None of them are close enough to you to really gather that, but things are definitely glomming onto the Citadel, sort of like moths to a light.
I feel like we should keep going that
Yeah,
way.
we should get out of here. This may be the should be a top priority for us.
Yeah.
Okay, can we come with you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll get some answers on the way.
All right.
I'm so impressed that you kept that cauldron lid on when you fell off the bridge.
Oh, it was like there was a rope over it.
Still,
and,
that's
yeah.
impressive.
Chef Grimbo doesn't screw around.
Oh man.
Chef Grimbo is silent for the record. Like he
Oh,
just
okay, he
kind
doesn't
of
talk.
very scowling. Yeah.
I give him a little thumbs up.
Mm.
Just so okay.
Roll charisma,
Really? Okay.
please.
It's not great.
Yeah, he just kind of eyes you suspiciously.
Is that like a 2?
It was an 8.
Okay.
Eventually, you reach the plaza in front of the Preserve of the Ancestors, which is the last place where you saw Sid Squid and his prawns. And actually, when you get there, there are a group of them just loose in the middle of the plaza, like 7 or 8 of these giant prawns, like scrabbling around on their many, many shrimp legs. And when they see you, they start to like turn all towards you and approach you menacingly. These 8 giant blue prawns fanning out.
How giant?
Well, I mean, like 10 feet.
Oh!
So
A 10-foot prawn?
remind me, we had determined the last time we had to face one of these, they are not intelligent. Is that true?
Right, they're just big shrimp that walk on land
Okay.
with giant claws.
Because we did make pretty easy work of those that prawn at the,
Yeah.
in
Right.
the-
I could cast a wall of fire and just cook them.
And as you consider this, a dark shape leaps from a rooftop, like boom, and kind of boom, lands right in the middle of the group of prawns, and just slashes around at all of them with these claws, these huge red claws. It's this giant humanoid frog-like creature with many, many teeth in its mouth, and it's kind of grinning insanely as it does that. Just kind of like ravages these poor prawns. And before your eyes, sorry, did I say red? Blue. It's a blue one specifically for DMs. 2 of the prawns immediately before your eyes morph, like they stagger down to the ground and kind of like their bodies convulse and change shape into giant red frog-like creatures with long claws. And then they just utterly obliterate the other prawns in the space of like 1 round. Please roll for initiative.
No, I don't like this.
All right. So the frog jumped down, the frog with teeth and claws, and then took out a prawn, and that made 2 blue frogs, and then they took out the rest of the prawns.
To be clear, there was 1 blue frog, jumped in,
1 blue?
created 2 red frogs,
2 red,
and then all
thank
the
you.
other prawns died. So you got 2 red, 1 blue.
Thank you.
Yep.
2 red. Nailed it.
18 for Lark.
22 Ilka.
Very good, guys.
12.
12.
Okay. Ilka, you have first move. They're about 50 feet away from you.
How many are there?
2 red giant frog creatures with claws and teeth, and 1 blue one. The blue one has like longer claws. They're very like they kind of like go up its arms almost. They're very
And
like lumpy looking.
they're all clustered together ish?
Yeah, they're all right next to each other. And
Shatter
to be
'em.
clear, they stand on 2 legs. They're like humanoid frog creatures.
Heck, these frogs.
Shatter. So
Yeah.
they make Constitution saving throws.
Yeah, they do.
They all fail.
Good. Good on them.
Hold on, he was changing his mind.
No, I forgot they had advantage, but they still fail.
Great. They take lots and lots of thunder damage.
Roll it.
13.
13 total.
That's it. 3d8s.
All right.
That's all I got.
Wow.
Boom, boom,
Should be
boom.
more
You leave a
exciting.
crater on the ground as your shatter just blast the 3 of them. Takes us to Lark.
I draw my rapier and I dash forward for justice, and I attack whatever's closest. Is it one of the red ones or the blue one?
One of the red ones.
One of the red ones. Let's see. 15 to hit.
It hits.
Nice.
Six, 10, 10 points of damage. Well,
Very
yep,
fair.
10. Yep, that's going to be it. 10 points of damage.
Okay, you definitely get its attention.
I'm also going to use my bonus action to hide.
Oh. Behind what? Like one of the prawn corpses, maybe?
Is there not rubble here too?
It's a wide open plaza at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Inside
then-
one of the prawns.
Yeah. Can I dive into one of the prawn guts? Or no, I'll go behind
carrot.
it.
They
Nice.
smell pretty good, actually, on the inside.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's not what I was expecting.
Right, right.
Why does he get
That's
the good
good because
smelling?
it's on your hat now.
Oh no.
You notice that gravity is kind of shifting right now, like as this fight begins. And in the next round, it'll probably be
Oh.
crooked in this plaza. Right now, it's relatively flat, but it's starting to turn again.
Oh boy.
Just so you know, for next round.
Oh boy.
Takes us to Scoot.
All right. I'm gonna. What's the situation here? Who's taking the most damage so far?
Well, they've taken all the damage so far.
Yeah, but there's 3 of
Well, the
them.
prawns took all the damage so far.
But-
The
the frogs. I mean, of the frogs.
red one that Lark stabbed.
Okay. All right. I'm feeling that blue one is probably going to be menacing, so I kind of want to run up to that one. What's it look like around the blue one?
He's got the 2 red ones flanking it. It's like just behind the 2 of them. So if you get like right in the middle, then you could fight it.
That sounds like a terrible idea. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to rage first.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to, head on up there, trying my best to not get opportunity attacks. I just want to get close to the blue one and then do some big old swinging at
Yeah,
it.
they're kind of in a triangle, so you just get right up in the middle and go for it.
I
roll
can't work around to the one side of the other one.
Not because of how far away they are. Like, you've
All
got
right.
just enough move speed to get up in there.
All right. I see what you're doing. I'll do it. What do we got? Okay. I got an 11.
Hits.
Okay. That was with the +9. Second attack is more.
Yep.
All right, so we're good there. So first one up is 2d6 plus 8 slashing damage. Those are ones. That's
my.
not good. What are you doing to us here? So that's 10 slashing
D&D
and
stuff.
3 fire. So 13 so far.
Nice.
And the second one is 7 plus 2, so 9. And then 2 more fire. So 11. So 24 total, I think.
I mean, that's pretty good.
Yay!
It seems pretty beat up. Not happy about its current predicament. I mean, it was just born into this world.
Do you feel bad now?
This
a
one
little
does
bit.
not smell good, to be clear. Only the prawns smell good. I mean, if you want to jump into a prawn,
No,
there are
I'm
many corpses available.
No, I'll just be constantly around the stink. I get it.
Yeah, man. Zay's turn?
Yeah, I'm done.
Zay, what you
Thanks.
got?
They're still in this triangle formation?
Yes.
And then from where I am, Scoot is on the far side.
He's right in the middle of it.
He's right in the middle of it.
Yeah. So, and you're a Tressum still.
Correct.
For
Okay.
now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to cast Dispel Magic on the one that hasn't been hit yet. The red one that hasn't been hit yet.
Okay. At like normal level?
3rd level, yeah.
Okay.
Can you do that while you're still a Tressum?
So thank you. I transform back into a halfling as bonus action.
Yep.
And then I cast Dispel Magic.
And you keep your distance?
Correct.
Okay. The spell washes over it, but it does not change. It seems like it is actually this form now.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I hope they didn't see me jump into the middle of the triangle and attack their leader.
Yeah, the 2 red ones turn towards you, Scoot. And from both sides,
I
just
hide as a bonus action.
tear into you with their claws.
Getting the double
I'm going to
Zoidberg.
roll many dice.
Oh, good lord.
Oh, no. Wait.
I'm not looking. It's in my sight line and I hate it.
What's your AC again?
Low. 14.
There's not a lot I can do with a goodie in the middle of everybody.
The last time I got armor was episode 1. I specifically requested some.
Okay. You can hit 4 times.
That feels right.
We'll just do the flat number and say 40 piercing damage.
Each?
But you're raging, so it's actually just 20.
Oh, okay, good.
Um,
I'm all right with that.
now, please make 4 Constitution saving throws. Scoot.
I didn't think that was going to be part of this whole thing.
Sure is.
4 of them?
Oh,
4,
no.
please.
Who's got the luckiest dice ever?
Mine's not doing great.
And by that, I mean cheater. Okay, 4 of them. 17.
Uh-huh.
And that's going to be adding 9 to all of these.
Okay.
So, 26.
Six.
That's 16. Less than that. And
And a
crit fail.
Oh,
All right. All right. All right.
so I'm going to take the first one.
All right. As far as you know, nothing happens. Scoot.
Nothing happened. Who's
nice
next?
job.
Yeah.
Who's next?
Their arms like ripple weirdly when they slash you. like there's like something like squirming under their skin. But nothing happens.
I'm sure it's fine.
It's
I'm
totally
good.
fine.
Nice
All right.
job.
Yeah.
Nice
want-
rolling over there.
Who wants a hug?
Takes us back to Ilka. Oh, sorry, the blue one. The blue one vanishes. And you no longer trust him, so
No,
it's
no, I'm
still
not.
invisible. And you all hear like a ka-thunk, ka-thunk, but nobody gets attacked.
I think we defeated him.
We win. Is anything still threatening us?
The 2 red ones that just
Oh.
mauled Scoot. Yes.
I'm fine.
But the blue guy just disappeared.
Yep.
For no reason.
You heard a pong, like it
I'm-
jumped somewhere.
I'm guessing he has a reason.
Motivation.
That's not a great sign. I quick scan the skies. Did he see something bigger and scarier than us and run away? Do I see anything?
No, you see the same action around you. Like the citadel is actually at about a 45 now, so like the skies are that way. But you see like spectral shapes kind of glomming onto the citadel and more rips opening down and up. Things are coming.
Can we disengage and get out of here
That's
with
an
him
option.
gone?
Lark's inside of a prawn, but
You don't know where I am. I'm hidden so well.
And I'm fine.
yeah. This is
Lark,
business
let's
as
go.
usual.
We should keep going. We can't waste our time with these shrimps. Let's go.
I'm not going to say anything because I'm not going to give up my hiding action.
So what are you doing?
I'm trying to get everyone to back away from the red guys and keep running up the. If blue guy's gone,
Yeah.
I think we should leave.
Like full sprint, just running past around them. So you got to get past them to keep going up.
Oh, fine. I go fight them with something.
If they're gonna be there anyway. What do you do?
Don't let him hit you.
Clearly, from this distance, I will bane them
Okay.
because I don't like them.
Wisdom save?
Where's my bane? Yes, please.
1 fails.
He gets nerfed by 1d4 on all attack and saving throws.
You can tell he feels it.
Good.
His grin slacks.
Good.
Oh.
And then I will bonus action at Scoot to feel better next time he needs it.
Yay.
What song
Nailed
is that?
it.
What song is that?
Oh, at this moment, all the shrimp has a kind of like Australian feel, so I think we're at Land Down Under.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Good
Yeah.
call.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay.
Smiles and hands me a Vegemite sandwich.
Nice. Nice.
Anyway,
Chef
that's what I
Benzo's
got.
like, yes. Or sorry, Grumpo.
Hey, did they
Grumpo.
get into any of this? Or
No,
they
they're hanging back.
they're watching.
They're
We do-
behind you. The
we do
ripples
have
are
the
starting to
ripple,
move
okay.
up. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're coming. They'll be engaged at the end of this round.
Yeah, I just have a real bad feeling about Blue Guy
Right.
leaving, and I'm
I think he
watching.
just went invisible.
Okay.
Lark, it's you next.
I'm going to explode out of the prawn in a whirl of blades and attack the nearest red guy.
Cool. That's very good.
That's a 26.
Nice.
It's a sneak
hit.
attack.
And it's a sneak attack. So come on. All right, that's 3 plus 1 is 4, 8. And then 17, 19, 22, 25 points of damage.
Wow. That's enough to take out that one. It it's already convulsing from all the damage it's taken and all the stabs and shatters and veins, and it collapses on the ground, still as a giant red frog creature.
Okay. And
Telepathically, you all hear like, and then it fades.
telepathically, like not just it didn't actually make that sound. It just
No, weirdly enough, it was
Great.
silent. But
Amazing.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna continue my whir and dive into another bit pile of gore somewhere and hide again.
It's like some World of Warcraft raid stuff. Okay.
They're gonna have to play Whack-a-Lark.
Yeah, right. It's gruesome. Lark is a gruesome show, but very effective. Scoot, it's your turn.
How do I feel? Have I
You feel
noticed?
good.
Have I
You're
noticed?
raging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm good.
You're pissed.
Everything's set. All right. That
Why do you keep asking me that?
Because I've played with you a couple of times.
This is my poker face.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Thanks.
All right, I'll attack. With a very low roll. That's
Plus
like a
9.
13 or something.
It does not hit.
Okay. And that's 9. So yeah, like
Yep.
16. Okay, blah, blah. I didn't want to do the math. So I got 8 plus 8 on the slashing damage, so 16 to start.
Okay.
And then 10 fire damage.
Okay.
All on that one person.
So, let's see. 26 total?
Yes, or more, whatever you want to do.
Pretty good. An explosion of fire and steel.
Yeah. And it's dead now.
You square off with it, and it roars at you telepathically.
Telepathically.
Yeah, it just opens its mouth, and you hear it in your head. Moves us to Zay.
Do I have any sort of inclination where the blue one is?
Roll perception. Pretty good at that.
Yeah.
I am 26.
You notice that a rooftop at the edge of the plaza like crunched down shortly after it jumped. And then like there was enough like of a blast of shrapnel from that rooftop that you think it bounded somewhere else.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like away?
Away.
Or okay.
Yeah.
I call out I don't want to. I cast Moonbeam on the remaining red one.
Okay. Wisdom save or Constitution?
Con.
Thank you. It fails.
Cool.
Okay.
So what's the damage?
Does it change form?
No.
11.
Okay. It is going to carry on trying to murder Scoot. 'Cause he's the one that's closest.
It would revert to its original form. If,
This is its original form now.
That's a weird sentence.
Its original
Form
form
now.
It actually crits you and hits you twice.
Oh
Scoot.
no!
Of course it does.
No.
Apologize.
You do not.
So that's another 40 damage divided by 2.
Yay.
Yeah, no biggie, right?
Yeah. And all those cons.
Please make 3 more con saves.
3 more con saves. This is all good news. There's nothing bad about this.
Oh my god! What is going on?
This is the worst run. Maybe? I don't know. Why am I rolling it again? Here, let's see what happens. All right, 16. So that's 25.
Okay.
And then, really, really high.
Okay.
So, like
Super
28,
good,
26,
Scoot.
and 1.
You got this. The ripples then move in and just shish kebab this creature with their gear
Oh, that's awesome.
in one round.
I'm glad they made it.
They rally behind you.
Yeah, that's sweet.
The
Just in
plaza is quiet. Just up ahead of you, you can see like around the bend is the platform, sort of like a helicopter pad where the Sword Coast Concord Jewel is parked. And it's there right now. And there's a crowd of a few dozen people near it. And you see in the crowd a few hundred feet away the 4 not SWOJ that look just like you.
Can I move
They're
my
helping
moonbeam
people.
onto that group
I don't
of
think you have that
people?
much range of it.
Oh, how far?
It's a few hundred feet away at least.
Oh, okay.
And like, there's like buildings and stuff in between. But there they are. They do not seem to be aware of your presence yet.
But they're being helpful?
It's unclear.
Okay.
So, the Radiant Citadel is righting itself once again. And Chef Grimbo is running around grabbing big chunks of prawn. And he's popped open his cauldron. He's just chucking them in,
Nice.
stirring it.
Is he happy now?
he's grinning wildly, and he's grabbing like a little ladle, and he's like getting ready to offer it to you all if you all want to sip.
Oh,
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Everybody?
No.
Okay.
That was suspicious.
Not say?
I mean, usually yes, but I'm going to hold off.
Heck
All right,
yes.
all right.
For Lark.
Well, it is like a delicious gumbo to the three of you that drink it.
Yay.
And you all
regret
feel
nothing.
so electrified by this food that you all feel like you can maybe move like about 10 feet faster every 6 seconds.
Ah,
Um,
gonna note that on my character
Yep,
sheet.
mine
and you've
too.
also got pretty good hops. You're not
Ooh,
sure.
yes.
You can just feel it in your feet.
Oh, it's like the old days for Scoot. Used to have those jumping boots.
I notice, and I also have some.
Fear of missing out.
Definitely. And you have the same. Say it's wonderful. And Grimbo just seems very proud of himself.
If only I had it some, and then I could be faster than everyone for the first time ever.
This is great, Grimbo. Thanks.
He nods. He nods proudly. And they start to make their way along with the ripples towards the Concord Jewel, unless you all have other designs.
No, I think that's where we're headed.
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, does the evil Lark have a better mustache, or is it just as bad as mine?
He wants spoilers
So
already.
Do you all like kind of like get a closer look, or like how are you?
Yeah, I want to go up there and see.
Are you scouting ahead
Yeah.
stealthily? Roll stealth, please.
All right.
All of us?
Only if you're going with Lark.
Are you coming with me?
I'm curious.
A 21.
21. Yes, you can. You get up there and
Actually, it's a 23.
I'm
Wow.
a 16.
okay. You two head up there. You can see that the not Lark is actually so slick. Like if I had to pick one word, it would be slick or maybe sleek. He's just got his hair is perfect. His little mustache is trimmed. Like it's unreal, actually, how elegant and graceful he is as he kind of guides people into the Concord Jewel.
I hate this guy.
I bet you he just got headshots today, and that's why he looks so good. Normally, not like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mark, look at him. He's like a weasel dipped in butter.
Kind of want to be his
So,
friend, but I can't figure
The
this
fake
out.
Ilka's trying to play a concertina, but doing a really poor job of it.
Oh.
Like everyone's actually wincing when
So-
she tries to.
I
They
feel
look
better
like
about.
us. Sorry, but they're like our opposites in some. They're like Bizarro.
Yeah,
Swoj.
Bizarro SWOJ.
Very bizarro vibe. Do you relay that, or what's the next step?
Yeah,
What do I see in the other two?
The other two seem to be doing more work, actually. The Scoot is very chatty, and the Zay is very standoffish, and they are helping people step into the Concord Jewel. It's getting pretty full at this point. And you see as you get closer, there's a large contingent of Neverwinter guards, like a few dozen Neverwinter soldiers, as well as Renair Neverember, are standing outside of this jewel, like getting ready to fend off any attackers. They're guarding these people as they shuffle onto the jewel.
Lark, Renair knows what we're like. He should know that's not us.
Does it seem like Bizarro Renair, or does it look like he has his normal attributes?
That was my question, too.
I read-
Seems pretty normal to you.
Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna shrug off my stealth and be like, hey, people of Neverember, don't get in the Concord Jewel. That's fake SWOJ. And I'll draw my rapier.
Okay, and all the guards also draw their gear. I mean, they like face off with you, kind of like the folks did down below. Does everybody else catch up, or do you let this go down like from a distance
I
before
guess-
we start to really get into the thick of it?
Yeah, I guess I'm probably catching up since he's been gone for a while. I was really food-centric for a little bit there.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I know what he gets into when he's not attended.
Yeah.
I jump up on a crate and I'm like, citizens, you have been betrayed. And I draw my concertina and I play a really impressive cadenza.
Okay.
And I say, this Ilka doesn't even know what chords to play.
Roll performance, Ilka.
I do. It's great. 23.
Wow.
I'm stunning.
The
I'm
other
gorgeous.
Ilka whips out her concertina and also
24, wow.
she gets a 12. It's a 12 performance against a 23 performance.
Yeah, and it
so-
shows. Mhm.
Yes, exactly. And like all the guards immediately are like, wait a minute. And they start to look around. And you notice that the other SWOJ are kind of picking up their stuff and shuffling onto the Concord Jewel with a little more haste.
Renair, stop
Behind
them!
everyone.
Stop them!
He's like, what? What do you mean? Stop who?
the Bizarro SWOJ.
They're imposters.
Impastas. And as he turns around, several of these frog-like creatures, maybe like 3 of these red ones, leap into the fray and just start like swiping at the Neverwinter Guard.
No.
Meanwhile, the Concord Jewel starts to like hover up with all of the fake SWOJ on it.
No.
And while these guards are engaged, it's almost like there's a clear path to the Concord Jewel as everyone kind of parts to fight these other frog creatures. It's weird how the SWOJ are not engaged by anyone and like right in front of you as you face the scene.
As Speedy Zay, I'm going to run toward the Concord Jewel and attempt to clavage it to stay here.
So you're going to go in and try to find the console that controls it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm also sprinting into the jewel.
Yeah, I am hopped up on Grimbo's Gumbo.
Yeah.
Nice.
I am.
Y'all are speedy.
TM.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, so the jewel gets maybe like 5-10 feet off the ground, but you all easily leap into it with your mad hops and pile in. It's very full of people, mostly Neverwinter guards and a few refugees and the fake SWOJ. And the fake SWOJ seem to be like pushing through the people up to the console. So Zay, do you have a way to like get in there before they do, or try and interfere, or what's your plan?
I'll transform back into that Tressum, and I can fly 40 feet toward the console.
The console, yeah, it's like right
Yeah.
in the middle of this big. So the Concord jewels are like small versions of the auroral diamond, basically, that people pile into, kind of like small airplanes. And you
I'll just like dive right
flit
towards
over
it.
everyone. There's no gravity in there, so it's easy to like make your way through as a small creature, a tiny creature.
Tiny.
And the rest of SWOJ are still by the entrance. Do you guys have any plans as you get in? Say anything or do anything?
I want to talk to that Scoot about this poetry he's been doing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Say what?
Hey, Scoot, let's hear some of those poems.
Okay, and he was about to like futz with the console, but he actually turns around and kind of straightens his back, not knowing who he's talking to because he can't see through the crowd. And he's like, thank you, Scott. I am like a butterfly. I flutter in the sky. Sometimes when I'm alone, I cry. That's my life as a butterfly. And it's
I don't know. I thought that was pretty
moving.
good.
I listened real hard.
Zay
I'll be
has
honest.
one tear from her left eye.
And you make it to the console, Zay, just as the other Zay is like rapidly manipulating it, and it's watching you coming closer. The Scoot is very distracted by this whole poetry thing. Do you have any response to that?
Yeah, I go, roses are red,
Nice.
violets are blue. This is my axe. How do poems go?
He clears his throat and seems very upset at the sudden challenge to his poetry skills. He thought he was the cream of the crop.
He is.
You get to the console, Zay. What do you do when you get there?
I hovering over faux Zay, I transform back into real Zay, like attempting to land like on top of them and push them out of the way.
Oh, so you're just like trying to shove.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, make an acrobatics roll.
Ooh.
Are all 4 of Bizarro SWOJ at the console?
Yes, but only the 2 of them seem to be like really Zay and Scoot.
7.
7. Okay, so you're swooping in, like you're morphing out of flying cat form, like a falcon, diving down through this zero gravity space. And the fake Zay in front of you, her skin ripples for a moment, and sort of like the cockroach guy from Men in Black, she just like almost sheds her skin and morphs into a giant green frog creature.
Green.
The same size as the other ones, like huge, like at least 12 feet tall, holding a giant staff. Like her wooden staff morphs into this like twisted metal staff. So like it gets really crowded in this Concord Jewel all of a sudden.
That's so gross. Picturing this tiny little halfling like.
Yeah. And at the same time, the Bizarro Scoot also starts to morph, twisting sideways and around, like mid-poem, into a gray-skinned frog-like creature like this, with even longer claws than the other ones. And the fake Lark and Ilka both ripple and vanish. They were actually illusions the whole time.
Dang.
But they couldn't illusion like one music theory class.
I was fine with the poetry, by the way. I thought it was good.
Thank you,
Are we off?
says the
how,
frog creature.
how high up off the ground are we?
Well, it's 0G, so the console is like on the ground in the middle of this thing.
I mean, how high is the Concorde Jewel off the landing pad?
At this
or
point,
whatever?
maybe like 25 feet or so.
So it's too high for people to jump out and get out of the way.
Seems that way, yeah. And like Renair and the guards are still down there. People could jump out. They might take a couple d6 of damage, but yeah.
Can I rig up a rope real fast, or just hold the other end of it?
Yeah, if you're still by the entrance. So yeah.
If Scoot is now Bizarro Scoot's now a big gray frog.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If I could do that and not draw too much attention, that's what I'd be doing. Just getting people out.
Okay.
No, he's gone. He never existed.
The Scoot?
Yeah.
Scoot did.
He's
Scoot
great.
and Zay did.
Oh,
Ilka
it
and
was
is
Lark.
You and me.
illusions.
My bad.
Yeah. That's why they were so standoffish and bad at music.
Oh.
You get several people off within the space of a round, and then we go into initiative again. So
Just a reroll, or
we'll use the same initiative. Just keep it simple.
Thanks.
So Ilka, you're by the entrance. About like most of the civilians that were on this jewel have started to climb down this rope.
Good.
They're terrified. There's no space.
And there's two little froggies, big froggies.
Big froggies with many teeth and claws, and one of them has a staff.
Rude. How far are they from my comrades?
Oh, about 20 feet.
Good.
Pretty close.
Heck 'em. I'm gonna. That's too big. 20 radius sphere is gonna hit my comrades. Yes,
Definitely.
but a 10-foot radius sphere will hit just them.
It would still hit Zay. She's right there.
No bueno. Bane.
Okay. On Zay as well, or is that targeted?
That's targeted.
Okay.
Bane. I would like them to be less cool than they are, and they need to wisdom throw their way out of that.
Does a 12 work?
It does not.
A 20 does, though, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay. Okay, so one of them saves and one of them fails.
You got it. They're nerfed by a d4.
Great.
And I'm gonna bonus at real Lark.
thanks.
And then you stay put, or do you try to get in there?
I want to be closer to the frogs.
Okay, so you move in right by the console near Zay.
Yeah.
Lark, you're up next.
Have all of the people who were between us left, or there still is a crowd between us and them?
Most of the folks that are between you have left. It's the folks in the back that still haven't gotten out yet, so they're on the far side of this
Okay.
space.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna draw my sword again and charge in
Okay, go for it.
for justice.
Bounce off the wall and rocket towards them.
That's a nat 20, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
That's all the damage.
Hey, thanks everybody.
On which one?
uh,
Green staff or gray with huge claws?
I better go. You know what? I'm gonna go with green staff.
Okay.
Green staff guy.
Hey, which one got nerfed? Do we know?
The green one.
Green one.
All right. So this is actually the first time since I have my new
Oh boy.
my new ability. This is the first time I've actually critted, so that's kind of cool. Let's just make sure I do this right. Oh God! All right, so that's 2, 6. Now because I have the piercing feat, I have an enhanced crit, so I get to roll one more time. So that's another 5. So that's 1, 6, 11, and for now that's it. So it's just 11.
Still pretty good. Sneak attack, or you weren't really
I
hidden.
don't.
so,
Yeah, I can't do sneak attack until. Well, actually, no, because Zay is right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
She is.
Then
So,
great.
yeah.
Then I do get sneak attack.
You thought he was done rolling dice and doing math.
So that's another 18 points of damage.
Jeez.
Was that 11 doubled because of the crit?
Yes,
Oh, you did or you did not?
I did not.
Okay, so 11 plus 18,
I'm going to try that when it's my
Times
turn. I'll
2.
just be asking things.
29, 58.
And then to the extent that's possible, I will like sneak in between whatever else is around, it's like a hide behind another person. No, that's a terrible idea.
There's
behind the console.
The console, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. As you stab into it, like you get it right in the neck, and like all this green goo shoots out. But it starts like the wound starts to close immediately around your sword, like it's slowly regenerating from the wound, and that doesn't even kill it, even though you got it right in the vitals.
Oh, I also, as I spin away, say that goo is not as gross as your face.
Oh! Psychic damage?
And then he takes 2d6 of psychic damage from my magical armor.
Yeah,
So
it's
that's another 9 points.
The Harlequin pattern on Lark's armor glows, and the frog takes 9 psychic damage.
The whole sticks and stones thing doesn't really work anymore, does it?
Nope.
Definitely applies. Okay. The gray frog is going to turn towards you, Lark, and with its massive claws.
I am kind of hidden, though, behind the console.
Yeah, but it's really big. It has like 10-foot reach even, so it just kind of right over the console at you.
I can't believe it saw where I went.
Yeah. Starting at 10 feet high. How did you see me from up there?
It rolls really poorly with all 3 rolls. It got 12 as the highest.
That does not hit.
does
None of
not.
those hit.
So you duck behind the console.
Uh-huh.
It can't reach you. The green one, with its staff actually glows like a weird rainbow coruscating color, and it smashes it down on the console itself. And reality starts to shimmer and warp around you. You feel this like twisting noise, like this should not have happened. This whatever magic is powering this jewel is breaking. This chaos magic is like infusing this console. You feel like a lightness in your stomach.
That's the guy I hit, right? That's the one we've hit so far, the one with the staff?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. And then with its other hand, it holds it up in the air and casts a cloud kill spell. Everybody make Constitution saving throws, please.
That sounds bad.
What does that do?
I guess we're
what it
gonna find
sounds
out.
like. Like this sort of like green, like very vile looking mist forms in its hand and gets wider and wider and wider, and then it releases it up into the air and it
I'm
just
lucky.
spreads.
Using my second lucky. That was a 2. All right. I got a 20, modified 20.
Everybody else?
11.
11.
11.
Wow.
What?
Twinsies.
Mine would have been 11. It was a 2 with a +9.
Hey! What is going on?
You 3 of you take 24 damage. You take 12 damage.
All right.
Scoot.
How much?
24, 24, 24.
Thank you.
As the whole cabin inside this place just like fills with this gas. All like the guards and commoners that were still there all like pass out or are in different states of shock and pain. Takes us to Scoot.
All right. How's that green one doing? Where's Greenie at?
It's right over the console. It just smashed it and cast this spell.
Okay.
It's pretty rough 'cause it just got stabbed in the neck by Lark.
Okay. I'm going to go up there and I'm going to take that axe and I'm just going to swing at that green one twice. I would love if in the course of the swinging, if I could possibly have that staff in the path too. Like if I could, I don't know how it's holding it, but like if it's just holding like that, I would want to try to make an effort to break that staff too.
Like your attack roll.
All in the same. Okay.
Yeah.
Which one hasn't killed me yet? So that's low. So that is 12.
Yep.
And 25.
Okay, so it parries your first hit with its staff. And
Yep.
the second one crunches into it. You're trying to damage the staff, I assume?
Break it all together if possible, as a part of the attack.
Okay, roll damage.
And I raged before this. I would like to say thank you.
Clerical note.
Sorry. It's
Scoot is
Natural.
pissed again.
7 plus 8.
Okay.
15.
15.
And 7 more. 22 damage. Well, that's fire
Okay.
damage on the second part.
You slice the bottom half of his staff off. It's more like a wand now.
All right.
And you get him with the rest of your swing.
Okay. Does he seem bothered by that?
Not terribly,
All right.
actually. And you hear a voice in your head as you do that, like, there's some kind of language that you don't really understand.
It's normal.
Um,
It's just the stuff that bounces around up there. Sounds,
exactly.
I probably try to mimic it. I probably just try to just without even thinking about it.
Okay.
And then
They're deeply offended.
They seem yeah. They look at you quizzically as Zay gets her balance on top of the console, near the console.
Yeah, so I, with my bonus action, cast Grasping Vine on the gray one.
Okay.
So a vine sprouts from the ground and from near it. I'm going to direct it to lash out at the creature, the gray creature.
Cool.
It has to succeed on a dex saving throw, or it's pulled toward the vine and grasped.
It gets a 16.
Oh, I think that ties.
Then I think it succeeds. So the vine wraps around it, but it's strong enough to kind of keep moving.
To stay in place. Okay.
Yeah.
That was my bonus action. So then I'm going to cast Moonbeam at the 4th level on the gray creature.
Go for it.
Okay.
Like kind of like crosswise, so it doesn't like burn everybody inside the Concord Jewel. Because if it was like a beam that went down the airplane tube.
Sure.
Yeah.
Does it not like end at the floor?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like if you do it like crosswise, then it would just
Yes.
be like right with the things.
Whatever avoids other people, I do that.
It fails. So
Okay. So 7, 15, 22, 23.
what level was that? You cast that?
4th level.
Okay.
Man, like just a moonbeam across from 7 feet up
Right.
where no one's going to reach it except them.
The jewel is moving, so I think if you're like anchoring it inside the jewel, then it stays with you.
Huh.
Does it reflect off all the shiny surfaces and bounce
Yeah.
ricochet around inside?
Oh, no.
my gosh.
No. The answer to that is no.
Bouncing around like a permanent
Only
bullet.
the gray frog is engulfed in
Not
ghostly
the
flames of
damaging
searing
part. Yeah, it's just the
pain.
light. Like it's like a crazy laser light party.
Well,
with
that
the
part's pretty and we love
refraction.
it.
Yeah.
Ilko's already composing something to go along
Absolutely.
with it.
Amazing.
At the end of the round, though, this like twisting feeling from the console being smashed, like it warps and warps even more, and you all feel like as you're pulled through space into another reality, and
Oh,
you all
man.
smell a faint odor of cherry Zyquil.
Again?
As you find yourselves plopping down on a pier in the ocean, jutting out from the dock ward of Waterdeep. You immediately know
Oh
where
my
you are. It's been a
gosh,
long time since you
yeah.
were there. However, it's the same like green twilight sky as you've seen in the past. There's a small fishing boat ahead of you in the water, and on the other side of that boat is another pier. And on the fishing boat, you see the console of the Concord Jewel. And on the other side, on this other pier, maybe like 80 feet away, you see these 2 giant frog creatures staring at you. You see various people milling around, seemingly totally unfazed by what's going on.
Is this a race to the console?
It seems like it.
Might be.
I'm a really bad swimmer.
I'm going to
But
row
we're
that
also
boat.
very fast now.
It's Ilka's turn.
I'm not gonna do anything.
Great. I'm gonna morph into a giant Quetzalcoatlus, and y'all are gonna get on my back.
What the heck?
Could you
Yeah,
describe?
I climb on.
Can you describe that, please?
Cool. I cast polymorph on myself, and there's magic and glitter because, of course, there is.
Yes.
And I look like a massive, ancient pterodactyl type feathered creature called a Quetzalcoatlus.
A winged serpent.
I can
specifically.
carry 900 pounds. Get on me.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
Zay's already there.
and I fly really fast.
I jump on.
We can just assume that everybody's able to like get on. Yeah.
Are
it's
there
like a
ripples?
tagline for fantasy Tinder.
Oh
Are the ripples here?
No, they're not.
It's just us.
Yeah. You guys rushed ahead onto the jewel as it
Oh,
was
that's
lifting
right.
up, so
Okay.
they're behind you.
Right. And none of the people who were on the other side of the console are here. Nobody's here but us.
No, yeah, it's just you.
Cool.
Yeah.
And
we
the
all jump
frogs.
on back of the
And the frogs.
giant.
Yeah.
Quetzalcoatlus.
And then you
Quetzalcoatlus.
move somewhere?
I have an 80-foot fly speed,
Great.
so I'm headed at that console.
So like hovering over it or like next to it?
I jump down as soon as we arrive and
Can I-
start attempting to.
Can I steal it? Like, can I grab
no,
it
it's
with
like
my
fixed
feet?
to the ship, weirdly enough, unless you want to like smash the ship. But your action was to cast the spell, so I think
Yeah.
you'd be moving over there. And
That's all I got. Okay.
Yeah. But everybody else, you can ride with Ilka, and if you want to get off and do your turn on the ship, you're welcome to. It is
Okay.
Lark's turn next.
Yeah, I'll ride. I'll ride there.
Mhm.
Oh, so we're there. We're there
You're
now.
there.
Oh,
Yeah.
great. And what's going on with are the frog dudes? Are they headed here as well?
Yeah, they're kind of getting their bearings and preparing to hop towards you, it seems like.
Oh, slow pokes. Yeah, I jump down onto the boat
Okay.
and I take out my sword, just readying in action, I guess.
Okay. The two of them then leap towards you, and I guess go after the giant Quetzalcoatlus first, since it's
Yeah, they
pretty
do.
threatening. First, the gray one tries to just slash you with its massive claws. (18, 22, and 18. 3 hits.
Those hit.
Yeah. You take a total of 60 damage, 33 necrotic damage, and 27 slashing damage. Roll a d4, please.
1 second, I'm seeing I'm still up.
Well, you're a Quetzalcoatlus, so that would go off of that creature's HP.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a transport creature. It's not combat. I'm back into Ilka.
Okay, whoosh, and everybody drops onto the ship around Ilka.
You still want that D4?
Yes, please.
Where's my D4? My toddler was playing with my D4s.
2. You are frightened of the frogs, Ilka, as this slashes into you. You feel this like chaotic force rise up into your brain. And as long as you can see them, you have disadvantage on attacks. And you can't move towards the gray frog.
I'm frightened of frogs.
The green one tries to blast Ilka with its wand staff with a firebolt.
Are they here? Are they? Did they reach us? Or they're
Yeah, they're right up next to you.
Okay.
They get here so fast.
Yeah.
10-foot frogs.
It's a 19, so I think it hits. Sorry, did I say Ilka? I meant Zay.
But you said
tradition.
Ilka, so
I think
I was like,
the,
why is
take
he
backs.
looking at me?
I think the frog was indecisive.
You look so worried. Okay, well, here's what we'll say. We'll say
Did you say 19?
No, so
Okay.
it's going to blast Ilka with a firebolt for 13 damage.
In addition to the 60
In
we
addition
just
to this, yeah,
But that was the Quetzalcoatlus that took that damage.
mostly.
does the
partially.
remaining of the 60 go into Ilka then?
Yes, it does.
Ilka is less alive right now.
Yeah?
You're out.
I'm out.
Okay.
16 or 60?
Did you reset your
60.
HP at the top of the show?
Yep.
Dang.
Okay.
I am
Alrighty.
your squishy bard.
Then it's going to take its wand and try to bop Zay twice with it.
Melee?
Gets one hit, I believe, with an 18 and a 12,
Correct.
which is 8 damage. Just a bonk. Ilka is down.
Good thing it
Yep.
wasn't a
I'm
boop.
unconscious. I'm not dead,
Right.
but I am gonna
Right.
need to throw some good rolls.
Scoot.
Hi.
What's going on? You're all on a boat.
Yeah. I guess I think we should try to finish off that green one now. Has it still been healing this whole time?
Yes.
All right. Do we have any salt we can throw on it?
Does that work for frogs?
It's a slug.
It's like a slug.
Oh, well, both like amphibian looking. I guess I'm just gonna straight up attack. It's a 10-foot frog, right?
At least.
At least a 10-foot frog. Yeah.
Yeah, taller, actually.
If I can get at that wand hand, I think I still want to try to get that wand.
Okay.
If with all this damage going on, I want to try that wand.
Yep.
So this time I'm swinging just for that. And we'll start with 14.
14 does not hit.
All right. Well, we'll try that. 20
Oh, yes.
after mods. Okay. So we've got 7 plus 8, 15 slashing.
Okay.
On the wand, and then fire damage is another 7.
Very good.
Just trying to smash that wand up.
Yeah, it's looking pretty rough. The wand is still intact. There's like a powerful energy at the tip of it. So like this part is like coursing with this magic, and it's holding it together at this point.
Okay.
Um,
All right. I want to, if I can do so, I'd want to make my way near Ilka.
sure.
Just
yeah.
try to get a defensive position over there.
Sounds good.
So-
Yeah, easy to do.
Yep,
So
yep.
you're standing guard.
Yeah, I just want to be within reach.
Yep. Zay, what are you doing?
I cast Bomb of the Summer Court on Ilka for 15 plus a temporary hit point. And then I'd like to try to, I'm going to assess the console. Does it seem like I could use it in some way?
You could try. It's super on the fritz, but you're pretty familiar with these things. Like it's
Right.
like sparking, and there's like everything's kind of moving around loosely, like it's been smashed.
Okay, so with that brief assessment that makes me think I probably need more time, I'm going to cast Moonbeam again on the blue one.
The gray one or the green one? There's gray and
Gre-
green. Green is the one that's
I
with
don't
the
know why I
staff.
thought it was blue.
Yeah.
Green.
Okay. It rolls pretty well. It gets like a 22.
Oh, damn.
So it resists?
I blow
half
a
damage?
raspberry at it. It does take half damage.
Okay.
For 8.
Pretty good. Pretty good. At the turn of this round, the green one is going to smash the console one more time, like really leaving a huge dent in it.
I'm kind of
And-
trying to protect it if I'm in the way.
Oh.
mean,
It's still going
No?
to. It has a 10-foot
Okay,
reach,
okay,
and you're
okay.
pretty small.
I'm not in the
so
way. I'm no longer in
it
the way.
It clubs it from the side, whatever angle it
Okay.
needs to.
That was brave of
Um,
you, though.
It was, yeah. Again, you feel this tugging feeling in your gut, and reality twists around you, and you're suddenly in a stone hallway, sort of like the dungeon you were once in Skull Rock. It seems like a very unassuming stone hallway, about 100 feet, stone, brick, walls, a few torches and sconces, and the console right in between you and the frogs. Again, you're about 50 feet apart in this new reality, in an underground, dimly lit stone tunnel.
This is the one where we fought a beach full of skeletons to get up to it?
Yes.
Is
Yes.
this the one where you fell in
Every single trap.
Yeah, okay.
Guys,
Lead the way.
nobody move.
How much health do you have again?
I'm up. I am
17?
barely up. I feel good.
Above 0.
Great.
More than 0.
Great. So, takes us back to you, Ilka.
Can you taunt them to come towards us through the traps? Maybe, I don't know.
There are worse ideas with the amount of hit points I have going on. Cool. One more time, can you give me that layout? It's us, the console, and there at the end.
100-foot tunnel. It extends beyond that, but they're about 100 feet away from you, and in between you, in the middle, is the console. Yes, 3 torches on each side. Stone tiles and walls. Kind of a brownish color.
So I can dimension door and get me and one other to the console, and back, and see if that circumvents the traps. Because if we just plow forward, we're just all gonna die. Pretty sure.
I think you should take Zay.
Zay, you and I are going to go get that console.
I jump on her back.
Yes,
And you dimension door?
I dimension door.
Whomp, you open a hole in reality,
Yes.
and you're there. Portal style.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I attempt to fix what I can from what I know has been gone wonky.
Okay. Yeah, it is seriously
So
damaged.
bad.
Like a few things might work, but you don't even know what you're steering at this point. You're in a tunnel.
Yeah.
So it's tough. Anything else, Ilka?
I'm singing about aperture science.
Do what you must.
Yes.
Because you
Mistake
can.
is a lie.
Yeah.
It was a triumph, though, so we're good.
Still
Yeah.
alive.
Lark.
I will take out Little Dinky
Uh-huh.
and say, "Here comes Little Dinky," and then I'll slowly tap my way forward and try to avoid any of the pit traps.
How long is it?
Well, I'm not going to extend it all the way. I'm just going to extend
Okay.
it.
It just 10 feet or so.
Yeah, just like maybe not even that, like 6 feet, just so I
Okay.
can tap the.
Yeah,
ground
you
in front
immediately
of me.
trigger like 3 pressure plates and spinning saw blades from the ground and sides of the walls.
I'll slowly make my way forward.
Yeah. Okay. You're going like a quarter speed,
Yep.
so you kind of get like halfway there by the end of your turn.
Sounds great.
Showing Scoot where all the traps are on the ground and walls, I assume.
Yes.
Roll perception, the two of you.
Yay. What do I got? 21.
Nice.
6.
Okay, Scoot, with your danger sense and your past experiences, you notice that there seems to be some kind of a mechanism on the torches on the walls. There's one torch in a sconce near you, and you feel like you could pull on it to do something, but you don't know what.
I would point that out to Lark. I would not.
Yeah.
This
Grab
one,
it.
and then I would pull it.
I was going to say, if you want it to happen, you would point it out to Lark.
Okay. Lark, make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh.
With a 16, that's a 42.
30.
Lark, you immediately press yourself against the wall as a huge gout of oil just sprays out from this torch sconce. And there's a little snapping sound as this oil is ignited, and just the whole hallway around you is torched in flame, but you dodge it completely. However, at this point, the two frog creatures are barreling down the hallway towards the console where Ilka and Zay are, and they are caught in the fire and just ignited, as well as saw blades cutting into them. They're just trying to make their way there, and they're having a hard time. So I'm gonna roll some damage.
Good.
I would
Yeah,
yell encouragement at them. I'd say, you're almost through. Keep going. Double back if you need to.
Yeah, they are just completely scoured by this stuff. They're not dead. They make it to you two with their whole action, but they're weeping injuries, and covered in oil and slightly burning still. So,
Wait, there's still that. Even the green one with the staff is still going.
oh yeah,
Dang! What
Yeah.
the heck?
yeah,
How does it smell?
not so good, not so good. Maybe
Not like frog legs.
no, like kind of like sulfurous swamp smell. You know, like when you stir up something. Takes us to Scoot.
How far away am I now?
Well, if you were
If I was following Lark closely, watching his footsteps.
Yeah, I guess you could go the 25 feet and then keep going because you're just kind of watching. You're not like necessarily moving as carefully.
Okay.
And you can also leap. You're pretty good at that.
Okay.
So it's up to you.
And how far do I need to get?
50 feet. You can make it to the console.
I can make it to the console.
Yeah, with Lark's help.
With Lark's help. I would
Yep.
do that then.
Okay.
I would want to get up there and do that. I
Yep.
would not do that other thing I was thinking of. How far away am I for the frogs now? Are they up there too?
Yeah. But plus you had the gumbo, so you're moving extra fast. So
Oh, okay.
so yeah, you can attack them if you want to.
God, half of me wants to attack the console at this point.
Don't we need it?
I don't know. It just keeps causing us trouble, it seems like. But I will continue my assault on that wand.
All right.
One more time. I'm going to see if I can make this happen. I want to double attack that wand again.
Yeah.
This is my mission.
Go for it.
For some reason, I have
Yes.
made this my goal. 9 with 9, 18.
Mm-hmm. Hits.
And 14 is more. So good there. Here we go. This is going to be 2d6 plus 8 slashing. That's 8, so 16 slashing.
Okay.
Plus 9 fire. So we're
Okay.
up to 25.
Mhm.
Attack 2 is 12 plus 3, so 15.
So how much damage is that total? I lost it.
37.
37. Thank you.
Plus some fire damage, 9 more. So
46.
All right. The
on the wand.
the wand just is completely obliterated as your star metal cleaves through it. It's made of stronger stuff than whatever metal this is. Crappy non-star metal.
I'm not here to dig on him too.
Okay. It's my interpretation. And you also hack through the green one as well, and it actually kind of just splays out along the wall, and another spinning blade trap goes through it. And it's done for.
I got half credit.
So did it. Zay, it's your turn.
Can I get a sit rep?
Yeah, there's one really wounded gray giant frog like filling up the hallway ahead of you.
Mm-hmm.
Many triggered traps all around you. And your buddies are, well, Scoot and Ilka are with you. Zay is a little bit behind still, being careful. Or, I mean, Lark. Sorry. Lark is behind you.
I will cast Fairy Fire on the gray one.
All right. What
Make
what
it a
does that
little
look like?
easier to hit. I'm just gonna make them just like a little bit more sparkly, so it's kind of like a silvery glow.
Oh, cool. It's like he leaves like silver waves behind himself.
Oh,
Nice.
I don't know who to cheer for now.
I mostly want to just make them stand out so you can hit them
Yeah.
easier.
Okay. And you stay put?
I'm just gonna keep. I'm gonna kind of offhandedly do that while I keep investigating the console.
Okay. It's going to grab the console and just like rip it out of the ground completely, or try to. At the end of the round, it's going to try to. It kind of like bends it sideways, and reality warps around you all one more time. You find yourselves in the bag dimension. You are standing
Yay!
on a bag floating in space with infinite bags all around you. Ahead of you is a rope connected to a central bag with a console that's crooked on it. And on the far side is the one gray frog. In the distance, you all clearly see a massive ancient red dragon that notices you all and starts to crane its head around towards you, like perched on several bags a couple 100 feet away.
I forget, what's this guy's name?
Arcanthos.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't going to
Arcanthos.
say that out loud because that's going to make him mad.
Ilka, we're back to you.
Great.
Take us home.
Cool. We got a great frog holding a console. How far is the frog from us?
So two consoles. You're on one. It's on the other. There's a middle bag. Sorry, two bags, not consoles. Two
Okay,
bags.
okay.
You're on one. It's on one. There's a central bag with a console on it. They're attached by ropes, like thick ropes, maybe like 6 inches diameter, about 30, 40 feet away.
This is Sisyphus. We just did this twice. Okay. We need to get to the console or just kill the frog. I think we need to kill the frog.
Uh-huh.
Y'all, we need to kill the frog.
I'll do it.
Great.
And before that dragon gets here.
It's still sparkling silver, for the record.
I was gonna ask.
How far is it from us?
About 80 feet.
It's gotta be nearly dead.
We have to get there on this bag, though, right?
How about 60 feet so that it's still sparkling silver?
Oh, no, it stays sparkling, even if it goes out of range.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. That's just for casting it.
Oh, sure.
Great. I'm just gonna start it off with a shatter.
Right on the bag?
Right
On
on
the
the frog.
Right.
And you have advantage.
Yes, of course I do. I'm awesome. Constitution, please.
It succeeds.
Why does it do
Like a
that?
21.
Loser. All right. It takes a little bit of thunder damage. It takes 10 thunder damage.
10. It doesn't like that.
Good.
You all hear the same telepathic grumbling. It's becoming a dull roar that's just kind of constant. Do you move at all or stay put?
Down the rope towards the console?
Yeah, you could like hand over hand it or like shimmy along, hanging you know,
Yeah.
with your hands
I'm
and feet.
acrobatic
Sure.
on a good day.
So you make your way like pretty much all the way to the other bag, like hanging onto the rope. You're right
Right.
up against it. Next is Lark.
I am going to run towards the. I'm going to run past the console towards the frog guy.
Okay.
Swords out.
And attack?
Yes, if I can get there.
Yeah,
I
you
can
got
because
bonus
I'm-
move speed. You can do an extra dash. Yeah.
Well, 80 feet. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. That's what I'll do.
Just
I'll
roll
da-
acrobatics quick. 'Cause you're running on a rope.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of.
Yeah.
I was hoping that would happen.
Oh,
So
no sweat.
yeah, it's a 28.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a painting. You're almost flying across the
And a
rope.
20 is like master level.
Yeah.
I think. Can you just rock the
I
20?
mean, acrobatics is what I do. so,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. All the years of training have paid off.
Yep.
Lark. You're up against.
I'm excited to be back here in the bag dimension with ropes over infinity.
Mhm.
Yeah. And so then I can attack. I reach
Yes,
an attack.
yeah,
Great. I'm gonna swing, and I crit fail.
Are you lucky?
Bardic
I
inspiration.
am not lucky, but I have a luck point, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my luck point, and instead get a 19
Much better.
plus
That's high.
8 to 27.
Then you connect. Yeah.
Whoops.
You also have advantage because he has fairy fire, I believe. So there's that.
Oh, that's-
there's that
Mhm.
too.
Yeah.
That's true. I'll
Either way,
I'll say
yeah.
I'll say that I burned my luck point.
Okay.
All right. So that is a 3, 7, 7 points of damage.
He continues to bleed out. His wounds are closing, but slowly from all the fire.
Is there a way that I can, after hitting him? No, because I already dashed. Never mind.
Right.
I'm here.
Okay. It is going to try to pick you up and throw you, Lark, off the bag towards the dragon.
You're a snack.
Make an acrobatics roll, please.
22.
Okay, you actually dodge it out of the way. It got a 21 with a +3. So yeah, you managed to kind of duck and dive, and you're kind of like squaring off with this thing on its small bag, standing on top of it. You're like hanging from the rope and diving around Aladdin style.
I should have thought of a good insult on the way over here. Just so I get an extra 2d6. I'm thinking about one for while I'm ducking and dodging. I'm thinking about a good insult for later.
All right, Scoot, what you got?
What's gravity like here?
Pretty normal.
Normal gravity?
Yeah.
How are we being suspended in the air then?
Magic.
Magic.
Floating bags.
My question is, if I grab the rope and pull our bag towards it?
Possibly, because it's just these 3 bags in series.
Yeah.
So try it if you want to.
I'd like to. If I can get there in one turn, I don't know if I want to burn. Yeah, I'm just doing
You
it.
could just leap over there, yeah.
I don't want to. Nah, it's too much work. So I'm going to take the rope and I'm just going to pull and I'm going to bring the whole bag.
Okay, roll
over
strength.
that way. It's goofy little. 15 for a straight strength
15?
roll.
Okay, yeah, you send your bag hurtling towards the console bag, and it kind of bumps against it
Okay,
gently.
now I'm here.
Okay,
I hop off.
do anything else?
I'm by the console. What do you think I have left now? After that move.
I think you could still do an action.
Okay.
Yeah.
If
what do you
I can, I would attack the gray one.
got? Oh, so the gray one is beyond. There are
Way
3
beyond?
bags. Yeah.
Okay,
You can attack
um,
the console.
I still feel like that's a decent idea if we're not going to work on it at this point. I don't know.
Has it been hit? But it's been hit by something other than the staff, and it has twisted reality. The guy moved it, and it twisted reality.
Yeah, anytime it got smacked, reality seemed to warp.
Okay.
Do we want to get out of this reality? This is too much table talk.
The
really.
dragon is getting closer to
I'm
you.
gonna. Yep. Good point. I'm gonna smack the console. I'm attacking the console.
Okay, roll it.
6 with a 9, 15.
Okay, roll damage.
5 plus 8, 13, and then 3 more fire. 16 total.
Okay, so as the dragon's starting to open its mouth and prepare to launch a gout of fire across the bag
Oh,
dimension
yeah.
at you, you actually completely destroy this console. You just slice right through it. Pieces go flying, magical ripples. And with a snap, you all are back on the Concord Jewel again. The gray-skinned frog is looking pretty worse for wear, and it is going to immediately leap out of the Concord Jewel as it's flying through space. You're pretty far away from the Radiant Citadel at this point. Kind of like, and then it's like tumbling around. It's really off of its course. The frog and the Concord Jewel, like this thing is not flying smoothly like it has in the past. It's like stuttering and shaking. And the frog leaps out into space, and then a rip in space opens to catch it, and it shoops through, and the rift closes pretty quick.
No XP.
I gotta say that's neat. That's pretty cool.
I'm just saying that's neat. You all whoosh through time and space, landing with a resounding crash against the floor of the spiral cavern back in the Sword Coast.
No way.
There are Neverwinter soldiers all around you. The Concord Jewel is just, it breaks open actually as you hit the ground. It's with so much force. You're all like slammed against the wall, and you are greeted by many friends. The Troll Skull Irregulars, the Griffin Cavalry of Waterdeep are all there waiting. Many refugees have already gotten through. And when they see you all, they all rush in to try and help. There are still many injured people on this Concord Jewel. Their clerics are coming in to heal them. What do you all do in the light of all this?
Did we go back in time?
No, this is like you're back in reality. There are many refugees from the Radiant Citadel here. You just made it on the Concord Jewel back to the material plane, to your
And
home
we left
world.
but we left all the other people back up on the Radiant Citadel.
Yes.
We did not keep the people safe.
There are many other Concord Jewels, so like folks have
Okay.
been leaving elsewhere too.
I
But
suppose
yeah.
that's true.
Yeah. What's your response?
I would like to crawl out of this thing onto
Yeah.
solid ground.
Easy.
Maybe roll over and play dead.
Lark takes a bow.
A flourish of his hat.
Hat off. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's as soon as you do that, there's like a rippling cheer from the crowd, like, "Hey, it's the heroes of the Sword Coast, the heroes of the afterlife. It's the Silverways of Justice."
Ilka, you should play something so they know it's us.
Scoot's like rolling down the rubble.
I'm kissing the dirt. And thrilled with it.
I take a couple limping steps forward. My hair is probably still smoking slightly. I'm going to play my best attempt at Old Lang Syne.
Oh,
With my 3 remaining hit points clinging to life.
and a piece of rubble falls on the Concord Jewel and it rings.
Oh.
That's what we'll call it, person. That's great. Thank you guys for coming to Twin Portals.